Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today, I want to talk about an idea that really made me think, an ancient practice that seems utterly counterintuitive, yet holds the key to profound and lasting contentment in our modern lives. It's about a surprisingly simple but incredibly powerful technique that can fundamentally change how you experience happiness and appreciation every single day. The core idea we're diving into today is called negative visualization. Now, before you dismiss it as morbid or pessimistic, hear me out. The Stoic philosophers, particularly the Roman Stoics, mastered this technique, and it brought them an incredible sense of resilience, tranquility, happiness, and unwavering steadfastness, even in the face of immense adversity. We're talking about individuals who endured exile, physical disability, or even faced tragic ends, yet maintained an astonishing, almost uncanny, sense of peace and composure right up until their last breath. Their secret: they consistently practiced negative visualization to transform almost every potential negative into a powerful positive. In fact, many scholars and practitioners consider this the most important and effective psychological technique within the entire Stoic system. But why would anyone deliberately imagine negative things? Why would we, in the midst of a beautiful day, choose to contemplate misfortune or loss? The Stoics had a remarkably insightful answer. They observed a deeply ingrained, almost universal human tendency: we easily become jaded or desensitized to the good things in our lives. Our desires, they realized, are insatiable like a bottomless pit. We get what we want, and almost immediately, we begin to crave something else, something newer, something better. We relentlessly chase the next high, often forgetting the very things we once dreamed of, yearned for, and worked so hard to attain. Think about if you ever desperately wanted a specific car. You'd see it everywhere on the road, envision yourself behind the wheel, you'd obsess over it. Then you finally buy it. For a week or two, maybe even a month, you're ecstatic, you cherish it. But then, almost imperceptibly, that initial thrill fades. You start to take it for granted. You forget the passionate desire you once had. And before you know it, you're eyeing the next model, the upgraded version, caught in that endless cycle of wanting. This isn't just about cars or laptops. It pervades almost every aspect of our existence. We are simply never content for long with what we have. This pattern extends even to our most cherished relationships. Many people, when they fall in love, make profound vows, feeling they couldn't possibly live without the other person. They overcome obstacles, convinced they've found their soulmate. But once the relationship settles, once the initial excitement wanes, the demands begin. Why are you so difficult? Why can't you be more like this? We start to focus on flaws, wanting the other person to become a flawless angel, a perfect ideal. The very qualities we once adored might become irritants, and suddenly, the relationship that seemed indestructible begins to crack. We become jaded with the person we once loved unconditionally. The Stoics recognize this fundamental human weakness, our inability to feel long-term satisfaction and gratitude for what we already possess. We acquire something, and within a surprisingly short time, a week, a month, we grow bored and begin searching for the next thing to fill the void. They pondered, is there a way to cultivate lasting satisfaction and appreciation for what we already have? And their answer was negative visualization. Negative visualization isn't about dwelling on the negative, it's about purposefully, temporarily imagining the loss of things you cherish: your health, your loved ones, your possessions, your peace, your freedom. It's about contemplating what it would truly feel like if these blessings were suddenly gone. By doing this, By vividly experiencing that imagined absence, you snap out of your jaded state. You're reminded of how precious these things are, how much you would miss them, and how truly fortunate you are to have them right now. This practice doesn't just foster ordinary satisfaction, it ignites a profound sense of love, reverence, and deep gratitude for your current reality. If you consistently engage in this practice, you will become incredibly steadfast, as unshakable as a rock. No matter what changes or misfortunes life throws your way, you will possess an inner fortitude that keeps you grounded. But, and this is crucial, it demands daily practice. This isn't a one-time intellectual exercise, it's a daily mental workout. If you truly desire to be resilient in the face of loss and change, you must practice it every single day. Don't just listen, nod your head, and then forget about it. That defeats the entire purpose. So, here's the powerful takeaway. What if the secret to true contentment isn't about constantly getting more, but about deeply appreciating what you already possess? And what if the most effective, albeit counterintuitive, path to that profound appreciation lies in momentarily imagining its absence? Consider what precious aspects of your life you might be taking for granted right now, and how different your perspective would be if you paused to truly visualize their loss. Let's dive into an incredibly powerful technique I want to share with you, something I call negative visualization. It sounds a bit grim, I know, but trust me. It's a game changer for cultivating gratitude. The idea is simple. You actively imagine the negative things that could happen to you or the losses you could experience. It's about bringing potential discomfort and absence into sharp focus, not to dwell in misery, but to appreciate what you have right now. Let me give you a really relatable example. Think about your smartphone. I bet you remember that feeling when you first got it, right? You probably lusted after it, dreamed of owning it, and then, boom, it was yours. For a while, it was the coolest thing ever. But now, it's just normal. And let's be honest. You've probably scrolled through social media, seen the latest model, the one that's thinner, faster, has a better camera, and a little voice in your head whispered, "I want that." You might even be thinking about upgrading, even though your current phone works perfectly fine. It hasn't broken, it's still good, but that human tendency to always crave the next best thing kicks in. We're prone to this cycle of easy come, easy go, getting tired of things quickly. So, here's where negative visualization steps in to help us break that cycle. Instead of chasing the new, let's try to see our current situation differently. You might ask yourself, why am I always reaching for something I don't truly need? Especially if your income is modest and you're contemplating going into debt just to keep up with the latest gadget. It's a strange habit, isn't it? Now, for the exercise. Close your eyes for a moment, or just truly focus your mind on this. I want you to genuinely imagine your phone, the one you're using right now, the one you might be thinking of replacing. Now, imagine it suddenly breaks down. Not just a minor glitch, but it's dead. No power, no response, just a brick. And I really want you to lean into this, to feel the emotions. I don't just skim over it superficially. This deep engagement is key. What happens next? Well, you'd probably have to take a day, or at least half a day, out of your schedule to get it repaired. And why does that feel like such a hassle? Because your phone isn't just a device, is it? It's a vault of your life. Your photos, some of them deeply personal or sensitive, your messages, your financial apps. Sending it to a repair shop, you'd be constantly worried. What if someone snoops through your data? What if they copy something? You'd have to find an authorized service center, which often means inconvenient hours, usually during the workday. And if you go to an unofficial shop, you risk paying for repairs that might still be covered by warranty, or worse, getting shoddy work done. Even at an official centre, you're probably sitting there, heart pounding a little, watching the technician, wondering if your privacy is being compromised, and think about the practical impact. If your job, like many today, relies heavily on communication, losing your phone for even a morning means you're effectively off the grid. Missed calls, missed opportunities. Maybe you have a clunky old backup phone, but it's just not the same. It's inconvenient. It's frustrating. You're losing precious time, possibly even wages for that half day you spent at the repair shop. Then there are the potential financial costs if components need replacing, a few million Vietnamese dong, perhaps, or hundreds of dollars. What if a pandemic hits and there are no repair centers open? Imagine the gnawing anxiety of your personal data being vulnerable, or the expense of unexpected repairs. This is negative visualization in action. You're forcing yourself to think exhaustively about all the potential losses, all the inconveniences, all the anxieties that a broken phone would bring. You dive deep into the discomfort, and after you've thoroughly explored every single unpleasant possibility, in a calm, profound way, digging into the depths of what you'd lose, you suddenly stop, and you realize, wait a minute. My phone isn't actually broken. It's right here. It's working perfectly fine. And in that split second, a wave of profound gratitude washes over you. That, my friends, is your moment of enlightenment. Oh my God, you think, my phone is still intact. It's completely normal, and I don't have to endure any of those annoying, frustrating, downright terrible things I just imagined. Once you've done this exercise properly, your perspective on your current phone changes dramatically. You appreciate it more deeply. You might even find yourself silently thanking it for simply existing and working. You'll become more responsible with it, charging it properly, not tossing it carelessly onto a table. You start treating it with a respect born of understanding what it really means to you. This is the incredible benefit of negative visualization. It helps us truly grasp how valuable the things we possess are. It brings into stark relief the discomfort and difficulties we would face if we were to lose them. So many of us live our lives sleepwalking, taking so much for granted. We have an abundance, but we fail to see it because we perceive it as simply normal. It's only when something is lost that we scramble to appreciate it. The ancient Roman Stoics were masters of this. They were brilliant precisely because they were always one step ahead. They would ask themselves, what if this were lost? Then they would visualize it, explore every negative consequence, even the most tragic. And then they would snap back to reality and realize, why, it hasn't happened yet, and I won't let it happen. This practice makes your phone last longer because you cherish it, you care for it. You're grateful it works, and you find satisfaction in it, even if it's old and doesn't offer anything new or fresh. You're content because you understand what it would be like if it were gone. This practice of negative visualization, while seemingly simple, is truly transformative. Try it with all the objects around you. Start your day by taking a few moments to apply this technique to your everyday items, and you'll find yourself living with a heightened sense of awareness and profound gratitude throughout the entire day. It's not by chance that many people, particularly as they get older, often cling to something philosophical or spiritual. Individuals with established careers and financial stability, why would they, outwardly happy and successful, constantly seek solace. Perhaps deep-seated emotional wounds or a search for deeper meaning drive them to seek fundamental frameworks or beliefs to sustain them. Without these anchors, they simply couldn't cope. If you're listening to this and you're still young, maybe you haven't even started your career yet, that's fine. Don't dismiss these philosophical practices. You'll need them one day. I've witnessed countless lives where souls were shattered, constantly chasing new things, never finding contentment. It's like being a ghost, simply reacting, not a joyful existence, yet they don't know how to escape. So, how do we begin? Set aside a few minutes after waking up, before bed, or during lunch. We often say we lack time, but most of us aren't nearly as busy as we think. We waste a lot. Saying, "I don't have time," often just sounds more important. Very few genuinely lack time for this kind of reflection. So, find a moment to practice what I call negative visualization. Start with your everyday objects. Imagine your phone, what if it broke today? Your laptop, what if it suddenly stopped working? Your car, what inconvenience would you face without them? That's the first step. Visualize the loss of your material possessions. Pick one item each day and really immerse yourself in that thought experiment. Elevating to health and body. Once you've gone through your material possessions, elevate this practice to your health and your body. Imagine the loss of your physical faculties. For me, personally, even now, I have scars on both my knees that will be with me for life. Years ago, I was in a motorcycle accident, fell, and slid along the road, severely injuring both my knees. When your knees are that badly damaged, simple acts like walking or standing become incredibly difficult. Squatting down. Oh, the pain was excruciating. It haunted me. Just thinking about going to the toilet was agonizing, because you have to bend your knees. Even sitting on a chair at a table was painful, because any slight bend would cause sharp, intense pain. These injuries take an incredibly long time to heal. It felt like it would haunt me forever. Now, looking at my body, completely healed, my legs able to walk, and even run normally, I feel a profound sense of gratitude. I emphasize gratitude, because it's hard to convey how lucky I feel at this moment not to be enduring that terrible pain anymore. Many others suffer far worse. I am so incredibly thankful. I cherish every part of my body. What if that pain came back today? How would I work? My passion for walking or running? The more I think about it, the more terrifying that prospect is. But then, immense relief, I'm still healthy, still able. This thinking will make you deeply grateful and motivate you to truly take care of your health. You won't want to damage it because you understand the consequences. If it's not well, what will happen? What price will I pay? Suddenly, you research bone and joint health, become meticulous about running technique, making sure you're not carelessly pounding your knees. You become incredibly careful, cherishing what you have. It totally transforms your sense of gratitude. You look at what you once took for granted in your body differently. You value and protect them. If you never contemplate losing something, you will never truly appreciate it. This technique of negative visualization, particularly concerning our bodies, can even be applied to situations where we face unwanted deficiencies or disabilities in life. Let me share a quote from Epictetus, one of the most famous practitioners of Stoicism. What happens to you does not matter. What matters is how you react to it. I imagine hearing that quote might not immediately hit you with its full impact. But if you have a moment, look up Epictetus online. You'll often see illustrations of him depicted with a crutch, an aid for walking. This is because Epictetus was, in fact, paralyzed from a young age and remained so throughout his life. To live under such circumstances, particularly from childhood, is incredibly difficult to accept. I've seen many individuals facing similar challenges, and my only reaction is empathy and compassion. I would never presume to criticize. I can only offer sorrow for the immense hardship they endure. Many people live with physical limitations, and it's heartbreaking to imagine the lifelong suffering that can accompany such realities. How crucial his perspective was. What happens to you doesn't matter. What matters is how you react to it. That's the real game changer. Think about it. This profound insight came from someone who himself faced significant physical challenges. When you delve into Epictetus's life, you see a person of incredible resilience, someone who consistently chose to focus on the positives, acutely aware of what he did have, rather than what he lacked. And behind this remarkable spirit, this mastery of Stoicism, there's clearly a powerful technique at play, isn't there? It's what we call negative visualization. We often look up, seeing countless people who seem to have more than us. But what if we try looking down? We'd realize how many blessings we actually possess, how much better off we are than so many others. There are people in far more challenging circumstances. And what if you were to imagine yourself in a situation even worse than your current one? Life would feel like an absolute hellscape compared to now. Try to vividly imagine that hell, those deeper lows. Push yourself to confront scenarios you'd normally shy away from. Really force yourself to imagine them. And then, when you emerge from that visualization, returning to your actual life, you'll likely find yourself overcome with gratitude for simply being you, for being in your current situation. My hope is that we all get to experience that feeling, because regardless of our fortune or our challenges, we can live joyfully, thankfully, and meaningfully. Always remember Epictetus and his powerful words. It's truly brilliant, isn't it? That's the essence of how negative visualization can paradoxically birth profound positivity. Imagining the loss of loved ones now. Let's expand this concept beyond our current circumstances. Let's start thinking about imagining the loss of things we possess. Initially, I practice this with inanimate objects, your favorite mug, your car, your phone. Then, move to imagining the loss of parts of your body, a limb, your eyesight, an organ. It might sound intense, but engage in this practice consistently, and you'll reach a state where you understand it's just an exercise. You'll acknowledge the feeling of potential loss, even sense it, but without panic. Why? Because you've become familiar with it. You'll find yourself thinking, I'm imagining this so I can grasp it, and I'm deeply grateful it's only an imagination. You'll truly feel that sense of relief. That's why I suggest starting with inanimate objects, then moving to your body. If you jump straight to imagining bodily harm, it can be truly terrifying and overwhelming. So, ease into it with less emotionally charged items. This practice over time builds incredible mental fortitude. Because, let's face it, gaining and losing are inherent parts of life. So, when the inevitable happens and you do lose something you cherish, you'll still feel sadness, still feel regret, of course. But that prolonged, crippling despair, it might not hit you as hard, because at least once you've already mentally processed that possibility. I'll tell you this in life. What doesn't come as a surprise causes far less suffering. We usually suffer most when we're caught off guard, when we exclaim, "I never expected this! Oh my God!" But when you lose something you've already contemplated losing, something you've thought about deeply and intensely, the sadness is still there, but it's significantly mitigated. You move through it much faster. This technique can truly fortify you against life's unpredictable changes. the ups and downs that inevitably come our way. When you lose something due to unforeseen shifts, you'll feel grief, but you won't collapse. Consider the many athletes who are devotees of Stoicism. Their careers are a roller coaster of triumphs and setbacks. Glory can fade, positions can be lost, everyone is eventually forgotten. So what? It's okay, right? If you're an athlete and you imagine the eventual loss of your glory, even while you're at the peak, then when it does happen, it won't be a shock because you've already processed it countless times. But here's the interesting paradox. This very practice can help you sustain your success for much longer. Because you're at the top, and you're already conscious of the need to preserve it. This awareness leads you to take deliberate, healthy actions, make conscious plans, and pursue dreams with purpose to maintain your achievements. You won't fall into a lifestyle of excess. You won't think, "Know that I'm rich, I'll just party hard. I'm number one in the world, so why bother maintaining?" No! A Stoic practitioner wouldn't do that. They're acutely aware of the need to protect their gains, even while at the pinnacle. And that's why they often have long and distinguished careers. Just read books or search online for famous individuals influenced by Stoicism. And you'll see this pattern play out repeatedly. So far, I've outlined 2 ways to begin this practice. First, imagining negative events befalling your possessions. Second, negative visualization concerning your own body. And now we come to the third, most challenging and most emotionally intense application. Imagining the loss of your loved ones. Few dare to do this. That's why I've placed it last, so you can first acclimate yourself with objects and then your own body before moving to those closest to you. What if a dear friend or family member were to pass away? It's incredibly difficult to imagine. Yet, this is one of the most powerful ways to cultivate deeper love and appreciation for the people around you right now. Honestly, there are people, even close relatives, whom you might resent, perhaps even hate. You might struggle to find any reason to love them. Fortunately, this technique can help. Imagine them gone, and don't do it superficially. Imagine it deeply, profoundly. For this part, I won't demonstrate because I know only a few are ready for it. I'm just introducing you to an advanced technique. Just imagine it, and who knows, simply by doing so, your daily interactions with that person, how you treat them, could completely transform. You'll cherish them more, value the moments you have together, rather than falling into the trap of, you don't know what you've got until it's gone. Imagine deeper, deeper, deeper. See the tears that would fall if that person were no longer here. Witness the regrets that would surface within you. If that person were gone, why do this? So that tomorrow, you awaken with a profound realization. Aye, they are still here, but they could vanish at any moment. So today, let's connect with them, treat them well, speak kindly, do good things for them. Offer them positivity and stop throwing negativity their way. Through this, who knows, they might stay by your side for a very long time. And the quality of your time together will be so much better, free from the old, negative patterns. As you continue to build this muscle, moving beyond objects and even your own physical being, you'll naturally find yourself contemplating the absence of those closest to you, your family, your friends, your children, your parents. This is where the practice truly deepens, but it also comes with a crucial, absolutely vital warning. You must master this psychological game, not let it master you. I've seen so many people misinterpret this, imagining loss, and then spiraling into genuine panic. That is not the goal, and it's a sign you're doing it wrong. When you intentionally visualize a negative future, When you feel the pang of imagined pain, that's natural, it's normal. But the crucial next step, the one that defines success in this practice, is to consciously bring yourself back to the present moment, acknowledging, this is just an imagination. It's not real, it's merely a powerful reminder to live better, to appreciate more deeply in the now. This is the healthy, constructive attitude. If your imagination leads you to a place of sustained fear and panic, where you start living as if those imagined losses are already real, then you have missed the point entirely. You've let the tool control you, rather than using it for your benefit. This isn't about fostering anxiety, it's about cultivating a profound, active gratitude. That's why patience and progression are non-negotiable. Don't rush. Start with the simple things, your possessions. One item a day. Then, and only then, move to your own body, your health, and when you've truly built that mental fortitude, when you can navigate the imagined absence of objects and your own well-being with mindful detachment and renewed appreciation, that's when you extend this powerful practice to the people you cherish most. This gradual approach is incredibly potent and ensures you build resilience, not fear. What we've explored throughout our time together isn't just a philosophical concept, it's a powerful, counterintuitive discipline. We've talked about negative visualization, the intentional practice of imagining loss, not as a morbid exercise, but as a profound pathway to a richer, more grateful existence. The core idea is simple, yet revolutionary. By deliberately contemplating the absence of what we cherish, we awaken to its presence with renewed vigor. This isn't about dwelling in potential sorrow or creating unnecessary anxiety. Instead, it's about using the prospect of loss as a vibrant backdrop against which to truly see and appreciate the incredible gift of what we do have, right here, right now. It's about transforming potential fear into immediate gratitude, making you more present, more resilient, and ultimately more alive. So, I urge you to approach this not as a fleeting thought, but as a consistent, mindful practice. Because when you truly understand what it means to lose something, you finally begin to understand the immense joy and privilege of having it.